Hello, John aka Chicken Fillets here, and 2023 is nearly behind us. Now, this year has had some utterly stellar releases, but 2024 is shaping up to be a banger of a year when it comes to gaming and JRPGs overall. So today I wanted to talk to you about my top 5 most anticipated JRPGs of 2024. So without further ado, let's have a look. Kicking off this list is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the follow-up to the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy VII Remake. Rebirth is the second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, and if you know me well, you will know I am hyped for this 2024 JRPG. With a vast world to explore, Cloud and his companions have the unknown journey ahead of them, and I cannot wait to join them on this journey. Everything that we've seen so far and heard about this game has got me so excited, and I just cannot wait for February to come round. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is shaping up to be the most highly anticipated game of 2024, whether it's revisiting areas from the OG Final Fantasy VII or finding out what the new story beats are ahead of us. Everything is just full of excitement for this game. One of the real questions here is what changes are ahead of us, because there has been hints for the ending so far from the directors of the game. All these new story beats which could be happening are very, very exciting, although they could shake some people to the absolute core. This is going to be an absolute behemoth for Square Enix in 2024. Next on the list, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, if you're a friend of the channel, you'll know that Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of my all-time favourite JRPGs, but what this game looks to be doing is just amping up everything to 11. Thank you very much, Spinal Tap. Bringing in new combat techniques with the use of synergy attacks, where you will team up with various members of your party to unleash devastating damage. I mean, come on, if you've seen the recent trailer, you have seen Tifa Lockhart throwing Kate Sith about the place like a wee rag doll, just barring everyone about the place. The hype for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is real, and I really cannot wait to get my hands on this JRPG. Now the penultimate entry is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. In this JRPG, we will be following Cloud and his companions chase after Sephiroth across the globe, finally escaping the limitations of Midgar. There will also be Chocobo traversal around the world, and you'll be able to accessorize your Chocobo with armor, hats, and all sorts of fun stuff. We've also seen the likes of new summons appear in trailers, the likes of Bahamut Arisen, the reappearance of Titan and Phoenix as well. From what we've gathered as well, looking at the world map, this is going to be huge in scale. And honestly, stepping out of Midgar onto the open fields of Gaia has just got me so excited. And it really is looking like it will recapture that same magic that I got from Final Fantasy VII, the original, when I first left Midgar. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, the JRPG which is finally coming out in 2024, because honestly, it feels like this game got announced 20,000 years ago. Now, this JRPG from Cygames is actually the first fully fledged JRPG in the Grand Blue Fantasy series, because this has mainly been fighting games and mobile phone games. The game has a gorgeous art style and the combat looks slick and fast paced, and you know me, I love an action JRPG, so this is right up my street. Now, this game comes out at the beginning of February, so, I might have some time to play this just before Final Fantasy VII Rebirth gets released. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Now, this is a JRPG remake, or is it a remaster? I'm unsure, to be honest with you, but whatever that is, this remake/remaster of the GameCube classic is looking outstanding. When this game first got announced, I had absolutely zero interest in it, but I recently tackled Paper Mario: The Origami King from my backlog, and what that did was got me hyped for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake/remaster. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's got a turn-based battle system to boot, which I really cannot wait to get my hands on this anticipated JRPG for 2024. The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. It's finally coming westward, and I cannot wait for this 2024 release. I am looking to pick this up on the Nintendo Switch, which will be an interesting playthrough, let's not lie. We finally get to step foot on Calvard, and we will be playing as a brand new party. And the combat system has had some change up as well. One thing that you're always guaranteed with a Falcom game is an amazing story, amazing gameplay, and an amazing soundtrack. So this is hotting up to be a fantastic 2024 with this JRPG release. Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes, the spiritual successor of Suikoden. This Kickstarter game is finally getting released in 2024, and everything that I have seen so far for this JRPG is fantastic. From its pixel art animations of the characters against 3D background models, it just looks amazing. Featuring turn-based combat with multiple characters on the field and field battles as well. I mean, come on, this is shaping up to be the full package in what will be a modern JRPG classic. And guys, it's coming out on Nintendo Switch. You know me, I love playing my JRPGs on Nintendo Switch, so I'm looking forward to grabbing it for that system. If you're picking it up, well, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, with everything said, let's see what my number one pick is for my most anticipated JRPG of 2024. And in at number one, it is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If you're a friend of the channel, you will know that Final Fantasy VII is my all-time favourite JRPG, my all-time favourite game, and everything about this series I absolutely love and adore. So it is no surprise that this is my most highly anticipated game of 2024. Now look, I've had a bit of a laugh with this list, repeating myself over and over again for how much I am looking forward to this massive JRPG follow-up to Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII is the game that gets me giddy, gets me wanting to talk to people about games, and basically is the reason why I even started YouTube. So you have to understand that why this game is so important to me and why it's so highly anticipated. This unknown journey which will have new story beats, we have Zack Fair entering the fold in a brand new light. Everything about this I just cannot wait to experience, and I really hope that you have this as much anticipation for this game as I do. So there we have it. There are my top 5 anticipated 2024 JRPGs. What are your most highly anticipated JRPGs which are coming out next year? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, if you like what you're hearing and seeing on the channel, please help me grow it by liking, sharing and subscribing. And if you want to be kept up to date with everything Chicken Fillets, hit that notification bell. This has been John, aka Chicken Fillets, and until next time, ta-ta bye!